Readers, we're on our nonfiction unit this week, and we are learning about the big idea of a story. And the big idea is why the author wrote the story and what their main idea of the story is. And we talked already that there are some clues that will help us find the main idea. We can look at the text, the title of the book. And so we already did a book on lighthouses, and we knew that because the title said, let's visit the lighthouse, and we looked at the pictures and there was filled with lighthouses. And then we also saw that the word lighthouse was repeated throughout the text. So we knew that the main idea was all about lighthouses. So today we're going to look at another book, and I want us to be thinking about, what is this story mostly about? But before we do that, I want to go over some 4 words that we will find in our text that are a little difficult to read. And so let's go ahead and look at our 4 words. Corgi. Corgi is a dog. Have you ever heard of a dog called a corgi before? There it is. We're going to read about a corgi in our book. Okay, can you read that word for me? Bark. Now this one, remember there's 2 vowels together. The first one's going to say his name, E. Lead. This one's a real big word. Can you see that? So I'm going to do my strategy, Chunky Monkey, to help me figure out this word. So I know some things. I already know that this week we worked at the beginning of the week, we did the SH sound. So I know that says shh. And this also looks familiar to me. Dog. So now I could try to stretch out the rest of this word. Oh, there's my 2 vowels. Do that with me. Sheepdog. All right, so we have corgi, bark, lead, and sheepdog. So I want you to take a quick minute. I'm going to flash the book for you, and I'm going to just let you see if you can spot any of these words in our book before we read the book, okay? We're going to come back and we'll talk about the title in a minute, but I want to see if you can spot these words. Corgi, bark, lead, and sheepdog. Now, I'm going to kind of scroll a little quick, but if you need a pause, you don't have to read the book yet. Just see if you can quickly spot these words. You can hit pause real quick if you're trying to spot them before I keep scrolling, okay? So let me get my little, there we go, cursor there, and let's see, hit pause when you need to, because I'm going to go a little quick. Okay, do you see corgi, bark, lead, or sheepdog? Okay, so I feel like by now you should have found all of those words. So now let's take a minute and, oops, I went too far. Look at our title of our book. The title's called Herding Dogs. Now, we talked that this is a multiple meaning word because when we talked about it in class, they're like, oh, I know, I heard something. I'm like, oh, that is a word, H-E-A-R-D. But this is not that word. This is H-E-R-D, herd, like herding dogs. Now, think about a cowboy. His job is to gather some animals and maybe lead them into a pen. So he's herding the animals. What are some animals that a cowboy might herd? Maybe some horses or cows. I think someone in our class said bulls, right? So that's his job. He herds them. Or a farmer. What animal might a farmer herd? Gather and bring them somewhere. Maybe sheep. Okay, so that's what herding means. It means to gather something together. A lot of times we'll gather some animals and we'll lead them somewhere. So there is a picture, and this is about dogs that herd, not a farmer, not a cowboy. I guess some dogs have some jobs too. The next part of our nonfiction text is our table of contents. Now, this is a text feature, and we know text features are good teachers. So this text feature is just going to show us what page these chapter titles are on. So it's going to talk about corgis on page 2, sheepdogs on page 6. They're not just working dogs is on page 8, and then the glossary. Remember what the glossary's job is? Let's go check page 9 real quick and look at the glossary. What is the job of a glossary? It tells us the meaning of the word. And they always put the glossary in ABC order. We've studied ABC order. You'll probably have an ABC order question on your test tomorrow. So the glossary puts our words in ABC order, and it tells us the meaning of some words in our text. So leads means to guide or direct. Round means to gather, and sheepdog is a dog that's trained to control the sheep. Okay, so I think we are ready to read our book. I'm going to move myself over so you can see the book. Here we go. Does that work there? Let's see if that works better for you. All right, so remember, we are reading Herding Dogs to find out what is the story mostly about. We're going to use our title to give us a clue. It's called Herding Dogs. I'm going to look at the pictures. Does the picture give me any clues about what the story is mostly about? I see corgis, and I see them chasing horses. I see more corgis, and they're chasing sheep and I guess just sheep in that picture on that page. Now I see sheepdogs, and it looks like they're kind of gathering or chasing sheep. What did we say that word was when the animals gather? It's called herding. That's right. So, title's called Herding Animals. I see in the pictures that dogs, or it's called Herding Dogs, and I see in the pictures it's dogs herding animals. I wonder if we know the main idea yet. Okay, so I want you to take the time to read the story. I'm going to, again, go through it quickly, and I want you to pause when you need to pause. Now, we've already gone over 4 key words: corgi, bark, lead, and sheepdog. So you're going to find those words in this text as well. If you get stuck on a word, use some of the strategies we taught. You can chunk the words like I did sheepdog when I didn't know. I'm like, oh, I know dog, I know SH, and I chunked what I knew. Another strategy that we talked about was eagle eye. So look at the picture to help you to see if that will help you with the reading. Okay, and then the other strategy was fish to the lips. So when you get stuck on a word, get your lips ready for the first letter sound and then see if you could stretch it out from there. All right, go ahead and read Herding Dogs. And I'm going to hit pause as you need to. I'm going to go kind of quickly. Okay, so hopefully you had time to read and hopefully you hit pause when you were reading and I went too fast. I know you couldn't read this quickly as I was scrolling, and that's okay. So I want you today to practice reading this story 2 times, okay? Tomorrow we're going to talk about what the main idea is of the story. And how do we know it's the main idea? I wonder if you have an idea of what the story's mostly about. All right, tomorrow we're going to talk about that in our lesson, and then tomorrow we will also take our test on our sight words for the week, our high frequency words, and our spelling words, and some other reading questions. So let's go ahead and review quickly our words for our test tomorrow. Animal, how, make, of, some, why. Okay, practice those. And then we're going to end our time. I want to see how I'm doing on time on my video. Do you have to, I think we have time if you can grab a sheet of paper. We also went over this week, our whiteboard and marker, our sounds. SH says ch. CH says, oh, I just messed that up. SH says, shh. There we go. CH says, ch. And TH says, all right. So I am going to say some words, and I want you to make these words. I'm going to say them quickly. Hit pause while you are writing them, okay? And they're going to have SH, CH, and TH in the words. Hit pause while you're writing. Write the word mash. Write the word chip. Write the word with. Write the word then. Then. Write the word chap. And write the word shop. Shop. All right, first grade, I'll see you tomorrow in our reading lesson, and I'll see that you're ready for your tests in reading and spelling tomorrow. Have a good day. I'm proud of your work. I hope you enjoyed your picnic, by the way, yesterday. Bye, guys.